Sup peeps and welcome to Sky Factory with me, your host Zod19. Yay, we're back on the island, and a lot has happened. Oh, let me turn that volume down just a little bit. Sound effects. Never mind. Okay, so a lot has changed since the last episode. I got a lot done off camera. So as I said, I filled up this chest as much as I could with stone. I'm 2 off because my pick broke, because I switched the head to flint because it had a faster mining speed and so on. So in this episode I'm going to fix it. But yeah, as you can see, I'm godlike with Mammoth Masher. It has 200 redstone on it, diamond, and 1 reinforced, and it has 6 modifiers. So as soon as I get diamond and emerald, I'm gonna beef this thing up. But honestly, I'm probably not gonna need it for very much longer. And for Distinguished Gentleman, I'm a Grandmaster. I have a couple of stacks of lapis in there, 1 stack of redstone, reinforced, and some moss. And it's got 4 modifiers right now. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I did. Is that an actual sword? Yes, it is. Just a whole lot of mining off camera, and I did some chopping down of trees. I put the wood in here, and I made a bunch of crooks to use just on camera, so I don't have to continuously build the same, craft the same recipe over and over and over again. How much dirt? 53. So yeah, that's what I was up to between episodes, which I believe is what I said I was going to do. So in this episode, I am going to break a lot of this cobblestone down, turn it into gravel, compress that gravel, and sieve it, and toss the components in here, which I don't know why there's a chisel in there. And hopefully we're going to get enough stuff in here that I can think about doing the next objective, which is there it is. Took the achievements. Craft and cook a crucible, sieved sand, heat a cobblestone, or a crucible with a torch, build a cobblestone generator. Right, I want to build a dark room where I can spawn mobs and kill them away from my base, so that they'll spawn and I'd be able to kill them and get their materials. I also kind of want to automate this at the same time, but it's not very easy to set up an automated dark room. So we'll think about that. But we do need a basic dark room. And the smeltery, of course, eventually, to add metal parts onto my tools. Obsidian with a stone barrel. Automate your cobblestone generator with the transfer node. That's high on the list too. Upgrade your mob farm to kill monsters automatically. Well, we're going to automate our cobble generator soon, but that's going to require lapis of about 6 or 7 degrees. Let's see. Lapis. I don't know. World interaction upgrade. 4 pieces of lapis, so we're only 2 off, and then a bunch of iron and a pickaxe. So yeah. I've got to build a platform so I can break these cobble blocks, these cobblestones, down into powder without killing myself. So here's for the cobblestone gen. That's gonna fill a chest here. And I wanted another cobblestone system set up over here to make triple compressed cobblestone pretty much as soon as I can afford it. So think back this way. I'll build a section for just breaking down cobblestone. And let's switch to the stone wand. Where'd it go? There it is. Stone wand. 5, 6. And then we're going to build out like this. Yes. 2. And then 2 over here. 1, 2. And let's do one more. Alright. And then that, of course, is going to get a ring of cobblestone slabs around it. It's got to be a material that's not going to be vein mineable. Just to make that clear. I don't want the floor just completely vanishing out from underneath me and killing my ass. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong area. Shame on me. Shame on me. Okay. Surround this with cobblestone slabs. And then we're going to put fences around this. Is this big enough? Yeah, it's big enough. It's too bad you can't make a Tinker's Construct version of the Ex Nihilo hammers. That would like gain experience and last longer. You can make a hammer, but it's just like an upgraded version of a pickaxe for Tinker's Construct. Is this really all the fence I have? Surely I have more than that. Littered somewhere in here. Wow. I guess not. Okay, fine. We'll just make some fence. We need some anyways. And we're gonna do like that. And a little bit more. That should be enough for a while. Yeah. We're gonna have to start thinking about power soon. Not too soon, but soon enough. Gonna get the applied energistics storage system set up with relative quickness at some point, because we need some place to store our stuff, but it is a very complicated process and quite boring, if I do say so myself. But okay, there's a good clear spot for breaking down stone, so I'm going to ditch my inventory probably in here. Not the cobblestone, but pretty much everything else, not the stone hammer either. That like that. Why do I have dust on me? Ah, right, because I didn't have enough for that regular thing. Let's just stick that right there, the chisel right there. Hose banker out of my inventory. Shit shoveler. Distinguished gentleman, mammoth manhandler. Skank thermometer I'm probably not going to need. F7. Yeah, I don't see any spots where they can spawn, so we'll just leave those right there. Put the achievement book down. Hold on to the hammer for now. I'm going to make maybe 6 hammers? Yeah. So I'm going to need that. Let's see. That makes 2, 4, 6 hammers. Okay. The rest of that away. Grab some cobblestone. And we're going to come over here and do that. Boom. Alright. Now to make a whole bunch of fucking cobblestone. I will see y'all in a minute. Okay, welcome back. Figured I'd bring you back for the fun part. Vein mine. Yay! And vein mine. Yay! Oh, this is fun. It's not putting like the tool in my hand, which is annoying, but vein mine. Yay! And one more time. I wasn't entirely sure I would have enough hammers to make it back down to the surface, so I just, I stopped where I was. Alright, well, let's convert this into compressed gravel. Which is relatively simple. Just gonna do this real quick. Now, I know what you're thinking. Zord 19, that took forever. It did. It took forever. But that's okay. Because you see, with the materials that we get from this, we're going to build... I know I said I was going to wait, but I thought about it and I'm like, I'm dumb. And I am. We're going to build a basic power system, as well as a pulverizer system to automatically convert cobblestone into sand, or into gravel, and some into sand, and the sand into dust, somewhat. Basically, we're gonna put cobblestone into a pulverizer, which is going to create gravel with a byproduct of sometimes making sand. The sand is going to go into another pulverizer to make dust, and that dust is going to get sieved too. Now, I'm going to need a lot of Certus crystals at some point, which is what you get from sieving sand, but for the most part, I'm not entirely worried about it. I could set up another system that would just make sand with a byproduct of dust, and I might do that as well sometime down the line. But for now, I just need gravel and dust. Is that a diamond? Diamond and emerald. Booyah. Gotta hold on to those, at least for a little bit. Because right now, sieving gravel is my only way of getting it. Okay. Now, as I said before, we're going to use high temperature generators to generate our power. For that, of course, we're going to need a lot of charcoal. Oh, excuse me. We're eventually going to get to that part, but for now, let's finish this. One more. Jeez, this takes forever. Alright. So let's dump our spoils in here and take a look at what we've got. Sort. 34 coal, 4 diamonds, 1 emerald, 19 lapis, which is just enough. Got 20 broken aluminum ore, and 57 broken iron, which is amazing. I might build a smeltery next episode-ish, but for now, let's go ahead and start on the pulverizers. But let's make the generator first. We're looking for high temperature generator. There it is. Furnace generator, high temperature furnace generator. Ugh. Furnace generator. We just need a regular furnace generator, which is a block of iron with 5 iron around it, 2 redstone, and a furnace. So a furnace is easy enough to make. The iron is not so much. So let's grab that out. We might just end up using all of that iron to make the first generator. We're going to need lead as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's not going to make... Yeah, it might. It might. The powdered lead and the powdered iron out. And I think it was something else for leadstone fluidex. Leadstone fluidex for power cables. Just a bit of glass, which is easy enough to make. Alright, toss that in there, and grab out a piece of coal, since we have a bunch of it now. Stick that right there, let that cook to make the glass, and now we're gonna need, I think that's it for now. So, craft some broken gravel. Toss these down. Break out a hammer. Vein mine. 64. Not bad. Alright. Without the smeltery, this is really, really not cost effective, so honestly I should probably build the smeltery next. Ah, that hurts. There's so much I wanted to get done this episode. Alright, iron dust. Oh, just threw it on the floor. Careful there. 1. Yeah, that's only gonna get me 1 ore, or 1 ingot out of that. Ah, so it is the smeltery I need to build next. Hate changing my plans in the middle of an episode. I feel so backwards. Okay, I'm gonna build the smeltery out this way because I can, and we're gonna do regular cobblestone. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1 broke. That's fine. Throw a torch there. Throw a torch there. The smeltery itself is gonna be sitting 1 up above the level. That's fine. Okay. So I need, that's gonna be fences. I need a space here. That's where the casting tables are gonna be. The outside wall. Inner wall. Oh god. Okay. So it's bigger than I expected. Way bigger than I would have liked. But necessary. Otherwise I'm just going to be doing a lot of sieving off camera, and I really don't want to do that. Because I don't want to let you guys feel like I'm cheating. Have you guys feel like I'm cheating? That would suck. Alright. Let's put down a paltry 3 little fences to protect me. An extra 4 on that side. Alright. Sort that. Put those back in there. I'm going to put these down at the bottom because I don't want to waste them, and just building it, or just smelting them right now would be a waste. Let's grab the glass out of there. Let's stick that at the bottom down there. Alright, so the smeltery. For a smeltery we need water, which we have, and dust, which I have here somewhere. Where did I throw that down? I only have 3 chests. There it is. Let's make clay. There we go. Got half a bucket of lava in there. Grab my compressed crook, break the leaves. Not all of them, but most of them. Start chopping down trees. I just realized, why have I not made an infinite water supply yet? What is wrong with me? I'm gonna need that. Alright. Oh hey! I'm heroic with my distinguished gentleman. Okay. Cool beans. Keep my food topped up. And let's generate another 2 buckets of water. I feel really dumb for not having built a infinite water supply yet. It's one of the basics in Minecraft. You'll always forget it. See this? The base is always expanding. Always expanding. Ever expanding out towards black. Okay. Cut that up. Alright. Now I don't need that in the way. Blop, 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 blop. Alright, as soon as that... Oh, it's done. Good. Do I have a bucket? Is that an actual thing? I don't. So I am going to have to smelt a little bit of iron. Or I could use the clay block I just got to make a clay bucket. That works too. Alright. Unfired clay bucket. Right over here. Toss that in there. Cook it up. I could cook the silkworms for extra food, but I really don't need it. With the apple juice doing so well, it's really not necessary. Let's stick that right there. And then I don't need these fences here. What's that? So, yippee. Is it done yet? It should be done. Yes. Okay, finally. Jeez. Bucket 1 and bucket 2. Voila. Infinite water supply. Only takes for 5 ever. Put those in there. And put the rest of my cobblestone away. For now. No. Need to make gravel. Seared stone. The building block for the smeltery, for Tinker's Construct, is such a pain in the ass to build. So you need sand, gravel, and clay in order to make the grout. So, essentially this episode, we're going to get started on making the smeltery. Next episode, we're going to finish the smeltery and use it to double our ore supply, because smelting ore dust with a smeltery, or melting it down with the smeltery, makes 2 ingots per dust. whereas you would get only 1 ingot per dust smelting it normally, or melting it down more normally with the furnace. So I'm doubling my ore supply. Enjoy. Gonna speed this up. Alright. Real quick, gonna make a stone barrel. This will become important later on, but for now, I'm just gonna have it right there so I can, you know, make the clay quickly. Grab, pour. Okay, so the recipe for making grout: clay in the corner, gravel next to it, and sand like that. And it makes 8 per craft. 16. And this will create 16 seared bricks, which will make 4 brick blocks. Yeah. 4 seared brick blocks. Not very efficient, but you get the idea. So peeps, I'm going to finish turning the rest of this dust into clay, and I will see you all in the next video, probably. If you liked it, click that like button. If you want to see more content from me, your host Zod19, hang around for a little bit longer. And press that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.